All right. Um, Today we're going to change the light bulbs in this projector. This is an Optoma. This is an Optoma DLP projector. The model is HD65. This is about 10-year-old model. Sorry, it's not even 65. It is it's a HD65 DLP projector display, and we're going to change the bulb. The bulb went out after 10 years. I don't know exactly how many hours it lasted. Um, it wasn't heavily used. I would say maybe 2 to 3 times, or 2 to 3 weekends every month. So, and then maybe last few years, every weekend, like Saturday and Sunday, for about 2 hours to 3 hours, depending on the movie. But anyway, I think 10 years is a pretty good life for the bulb, and it costed me $46 and change on Amazon. So I'm going to show you that also. And that's the light bulb that I got for this particular model. So let's open it up, and I'll put the link. So I better put the gloves on. They included gloves for me to put it on, but I'm going to put this on later. I'm going to undo this and pull the old bulb out first, and then we'll put in the new bulb. So let's put that aside for now. Let's bring that in the picture. And all you need is a Phillips screwdriver, a sharp one, probably something like this, not so flat, and it works fine. So let's go ahead and, so these are the two screws you want to open up first. And they don't normally come out all the way. They have a lock on them, so they just get loose. And once this just starts moving around, you can stop unscrewing. And then there's a tab here, and you want to pull slightly. Okay, so this is not yet out. So there we go. So now once you do this, make sure that you don't just snap it off. Otherwise, there's two hinges here that will break. Just kind of slowly wiggle a little bit, and there we go. So you don't want to bring the two hinges here. And there is this clip right there. It's very, very important to be safe with that, because that clip actually goes right in here, and it tells the projector that the cover is on. Otherwise, it will never turn on. So very, very important not to break this tab. And then you need to make sure these two tabs are there. So very easy to take it off. And there we go. Now, there are a number of screws here, but there are only two screws that we're going to remove. And they both have arrow on. You can barely see the arrow, but there is an arrow pointing to this black Phillips screw, and there is an arrow pointing this black screw. So these are the only two Phillips black screws we're going to remove. And once we do that, then you should be able to just use this tab right there and just pull straight out without any issue. So let's go ahead and then undo the two Phillips. And there is one that's coming out. And again, I don't think this will also come out fully. They just don't do, you can just kind of unloosen it a little bit and go ahead and then just go as far as you can as far as being loose, and I think they're pretty loose there. All right, so once you loosen both of the screws up, use your kind of finger, and then just very gently, there we go. So all I did is just kind of pull a little bit, and there we go. So there you have it. So that's the bulb that goes in right there. And then here's the power that connects, and yeah, pretty tiny. And I can't see if it went out when I looked at inside, but I'm sure it gone out because when I turn it on, I get the LED, red LED indicating on the bulb side that the lamp is failed. So anyway, I'm gonna put this aside now. All right, so just to see inside, basically there is a fan in here, and then the electrical plugs are out here, and it's a very tiny bulb. So, all right, with that, why don't we go ahead and put on our gloves and put the pull out the new bulb. Very nice of them to actually include the gloves. I'm very surprised at the quality of. They want to make sure that we don't blow the bulb by touching it. Although there is no reason to touch the bulb because it's inside. All right, let's go ahead and get all this. There we go. Very nice packaging, by the way. Very impressed. There were $100 bulbs, and they're like $90 bulbs, and I saw this bulb for $46. There was one review, and it was all positive. So I'm like, and they're all OEM, by the way. These are not original manufacturer. They're just OEM bulb. So, and I bought a 2-year extended warranty for like $4. So to me, even if it lasts for 2 years, great. It's just fine. But if it goes out within 2 years, then I get a replacement. So $4, that's not a bad deal. And it only has I believe it's 90-day warranty. So I wanted to make sure that my $46 were protected by just paying $4 for another 2 years and not a 90-day. But anyway, as you can see, here's the bulb, the new bulb with the housing, exactly identical. Here, I'm gonna put it right here. You can't tell the difference. It's pretty identical. The only difference is basically this has this pink coverage on here that they mounted on, and this one is original, so it doesn't need anything to hold off. So there it is. All right, let's go ahead and then slide the bulb in. All right. So, by the way, there is this lining, this railing right here. There is a cut for the railing right there. In fact, I'm gonna put this aside for a minute here. I'm gonna put it in the box there. So there's a cut here. Make sure that the cut is aligned, and if you align that, then the bulb snugs in just perfectly. You don't have to push anything, just slides right in. If you gotta push something, then don't do it. Don't push it, because that means that your bulb hasn't sit in properly, and you might inadvertently break something. All right. So there's our bulb. We're gonna flip this around, and the 2 screws that stays locked in are already there. There. It just fit in perfectly. And I'm going to screw this screw and this screw again. That are very difficult to see, but they do have arrows on each side. So I'm going to lock this in. And then lock this screw in. Make sure it's snugly in there. Okay, good. So the bulb is set in there perfectly. Close the tab, make sure that it's locked in so it's not loose. Then we're going to go ahead and slide the tabs in first like this. So it slides in, and then you just push it and keep your finger pressed and go ahead and don't tighten the screw too much, just enough where a quarter after it gets tightened, just do a quarter after it, there we go, and then that's it. No need to break the screw and then unloose it, the hole. So I mean, make the hole any wider than we need. All right, so that's it. That's the change of the bulb. I'm going to put the link in for this particular product that I bought from Amazon. Once I turn it on, make sure everything is good, so you can save money and buy the same bulb. And this is pretty much the same process regardless of which Optoma projector. They pretty much all have the same config, and in a general sense, almost all projectors, their bulbs are similarly laid out. Very easy. Just have to be very delicate and careful when removing the tabs here so that we don't break anything. But they're all plastic, by the way, so very, very careful. Other than that, it's ready to go. All right, thank you for watching.